Hi, I'm Richard Duffet, Mayor of the City of Canfield and also the Commander of the COVID Defense Task Force here in Canfield.
And I'm Chuck Coleman, resident of Canfield Township and the Vice Commander of the Canfield COVID Defense Task Force. You know, Mayor, we've been in this since the end of October, coming up on 3 months here at the end of this month. How do you think we're doing so far?
Sir, I think we're doing good because I think that the task force is operating well. We meet at least weekly. Chuck and I talk or text quite a bit. And I think the message is getting out, and Canfield people are responding with the big 3 C's that we call at Canfield. And that is check your distance, keep 6 feet, cleanse your hands frequently, and of course, care for other people, like our motto, and mask up. So I think that we're doing well in that.
I think you're right. You know, every 2 weeks, the public may like to know, every 2 weeks our leaders, our Canfield COVID Task Force committee leaders, meet virtually to plan future projects, to discuss current projects, and to just assess how we're doing. And our 3 committees, as you may remember, are the Communication Committee, the Education Committee, and the Recognition Committee. And maybe you can summarize what their successes have been.
Sure. It's been a team effort all the way from day one when we started meeting on the green. And the Education Committee, which the superintendent chairs for us, Mr. Knoll, puts together a lot of the data and gives a strategy on why and the educational value of it. Then we meet and they turn it over to communications, and then we come up with some plans. But part of that is what the Colonel chairs is the SWOT committee, and that's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. And so he looks at the 3rd committee too, the rewards and recognition committee chaired by Chief Colucci. And what is happening with these committees is they all are given input. We synthesize it with the task force, the OICs, the officers in charge, and the SWAT team, and then we come up with a solution of how we're going to get it. And this was one of them that came out of it. Another PSA, another round of PSA. And Colonel came up with a 1-step thing that maybe you'd like to talk about, the big one.
Yeah, the big one we called it. When we first met, we realized that there were probably 15 things that needed to be done at once, and you can't do 15 things at once. So let's prioritize, let's find the one thing, we called it the one. What is the one project we can do? Let's plan that project, let's execute the project, and let's assess our success. Our first big one was the initial group of PSAs talking about the 3 C's. We are currently operating on our second one, and that is additional PSAs and other educational activities that focus on the vaccination part of the defense against COVID. And for those of you who are interested in how we're performing and what we've done, our dashboard website, which is CanfieldCOVIDTaskForce.weebly.com, our dashboard's there, and there's a link to media resources that show the PSAs that we've completed so far. The PSAs we're doing today will be there. Some of the media coverage we've had from TV and print media is all included there. And that is really a one-stop shop for anybody that wants to know what the Canfield COVID Defense Task Force is doing.
And one of the things that's been personally and professionally neat is, I'm a Naval Academy grad. Obviously, the Colonel's a West Point grad. We're in Canfield, American Legion together. But we may be competing on the field, but here we're a teammate, we're task force, we're leading together. And his background and my background, we organize it and we get things done, and it's worked out. It's been a joy to work with them.
It's been fun, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say, go Army, beat Navy.
Go Navy, beat Army.